was released, I got an interesting phone call from a woman by the name of Karen Wheaton. She had seen me on Good Morning America, and she wanted me to come and speak at her camp. In our correspondence back and forth, she wrote to me and she said, because, see, she was this famous gospel singer. And all of a sudden, God diverted her ministry to start raising some drug addicts from the dead. Teenagers in the high school. Kids, peers of her daughters in high school. And he completely diverted her ministry to work with the youth. And she told me, and I won't name, but she told me some very famous people would say to her, I'm talking Christian ministers now, what are you wasting your time for with those kids? What are you wasting your time for? You've got a better ministry than that. And she said she just went ahead. And of course now we know Karen Wheaton and the Ramp, don't we? But at that time she said to me, Becky, we have found the pearl of great price.
Wow!
In the children and the youth, we have found the pearl of great price.
That's right.
And we have sold everything. I was talking with someone before the service. If you were to talk with each one of my directors that's here, and the ones that didn't make it because they live in other countries, you would find out that we couldn't do anything else with our lives if you put a gun to our heads.
That's right.
This is it. There is nothing else I want to do with my life but to reach a generation to serve Christ with all their heart. That's who we are. I was talking with Jessica, she's a brand new director this year. We're going to install her and one other tomorrow. And I said, so how do you like it? How do you like your peers? Because we're all staying at my house, you know. I have 5 bedrooms, and we do have one on an air mattress, but everybody else got a bed. Okay? I said, how do you like your peers so far? Because she's just meeting them for the first time. And she says to me, you know, you've got an amazing bunch of generals. And a few minutes later, I heard the Lord say, this is a gathering of generals in this conference this week. Not just my leaders, but our guest speakers and others. This is a calling, and I don't care if you're a 1st star, a 2nd star, a 3rd star. I don't understand the star system in that thing. I just know we've got generals in this room who are doing things for the kingdom of God and spreading the word worldwide. See, we put up a map this year. We finally decided the only thing we were going to put up is where we know we have power clubs and where we have directors. We now have directors in 11 nations of the world. And it's growing all the time. I have my eyes on a couple more people that I've been building relationship with over the last 2 or 3 years. And you see, we can't even put enough pins in there for the power clubs. Because over here in this little tiny nation of Cameroon, where did it go? This little place right here.
Over to the right.
This is
formerly known as
Cameroon.
East.
This is Cameroon.
Okay.
He's got 62 power clubs, was it?
42.
42. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. In 1 year.
In 1 year.
Wow.
How many kids?
797.
Okay, you see over here in the Philippines, you see those pins? That's nothing. Each one of those pins represents about,
291 clubs.
291 clubs. We should have 300 pins over here, but they just don't fit on the Philippines. Okay? And we could go on and on in the places in Africa and the different places around the world where we have this. You see, and those people, if they could be here tonight, they would tell you they have sold everything to find that pearl. They have thrown it all in to find that pearl. We're going to take an offering tonight. Tim, get ready to come. And I just want you to know, I do offerings in the evening. Those of you who come in the daytime, you paid a fee to come. But at nighttime, we have visitors from the community. We want to give them an opportunity to seed into kids in ministry. But we want you to know that we're good ground